There have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Michel, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the former Arizona Wildcat Folk gets this one to go. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That's going to get there. Down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. It's Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
By Devondre Campbell.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Loss of 7.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. It is incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st down, Newton. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Newton's going to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return will stop it well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
13 on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Murray. This is incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the 2nd round there defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Newton. themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. They stay on the ground with Drake. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 3rd down, Drake. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Murray's got to have this one. Able to find Kirk complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
23.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. Hey. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Hey, how did the lady go miss? Hey, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Arizona Cardinals. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
For first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First time now with James White. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
20. 59 mark. Check, 59. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Check 59.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 2-yard line.
On second down now. Michelle.
Sony Michelle.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
43 is the mark.
From the end zone, Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Gun, gun.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Letting one go deep for his running back, White. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Great, great. We want this. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. You ain't going nowhere. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
43. Check, check, 43. Hey.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5.
20. He's not going to get hit. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Safe.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hey! Let's go.
3rd and 2, Newton. It's complete. James White. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
You got nothing left. You got nothing. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Watch the twist. Watch the gun, gun. Gun, gun, gun.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Like 22, he's got 8. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike's 22, Mike's 22. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
From the gun, here's Newton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Under 10, 10.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The 18-yard line.
Great. That's 22, Mike 22. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Rip left. Mike 22, Mike 20. Forget it.
From the red zone now, Newton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 12-yard line.
Again, Newton into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, while we have a second here, Charles, let's look ahead to week 2 on the NFL slate. Some great games coming up. I'm just looking early here Sunday. You got Carolina, Tampa Bay. Wondering if Tampa can get the win there. Detroit and Green Bay both 1-0. That's intriguing, an in-division game. And then, Washington and Arizona, you probably wouldn't highlight that one normally, but one of those teams, is going to be 2-0.
Yeah, that's going to be a whole lot of fun to watch. And how about the Sunday nighter? New England at Seattle. Cam Newton now leading the Patriots, and Russell Wilson was so sharp in the opener at Atlanta. And then, of course, on Monday night, the opening of the Raiders' new stadium with the Saints coming to town. I'm really excited about that one.
And you've said it well with the Raiders. If there was ever a stadium that looked like a Raiders stadium, it's that one.
It certainly does, doesn't it? And, I don't want to steal anything from anyone else or any movies or whatever, but the theme music.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Great. 22's coming, Mike.
First down, here's White. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Newton, and that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done to put the game in jeopardy.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he stopped immediately there. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
At the 42-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On play action, it's Murray. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Corey Peters there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And look at this, Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Drake down to the 25.
Kenyon Drake.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray, and he hits Drake. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now a handoff for Drake. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. And the Patriots
on 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Play fake. Murray.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
For Demir Bird.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, G. It's just Nate. Nate! Express! Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Steps away. He'll air this one out, and this will be caught at the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, 75 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. at their own.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your
at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I want to change course here for a second, CD, and talk about Week 1 Breeze versus Brady. Obviously, such a spotlight matchup. Remember, these two met way back in the Big Ten in college. Brady won that game, Michigan over Purdue. But since being in the NFL, this was the 6th time they've gone head-to-head. Now, Breeze won the first 3 battles. Brady had won the next 2 battles, 4 and 5. Number 6, though, back to Drew Brees. And now we don't know how much longer, obviously, they're both going to be in the NFL. But while they are both in the NFC South, they're going to meet at least twice this season now, and that's going to be a lot of fun.
That's pretty smooth how you brought up how we don't know how much longer they'll be in the NFL. Are you alluding to their ages?
Yeah, they're old. I mean, they're older than me.
I mean, you did it well. Just think about this. Tom Brady's 43, and Drew Brees is 41. Collective 84. But these guys, when you look at all the passing numbers in NFL history, their names are at the top or near the top in just about every category.
The first game in NFL history with 2 starting quarterbacks over the age of 40. And you know, our stat guru, Ed Brady, put this together. Those two have thrown collectively for over 86 miles. I don't know what that means, but it's a lot of miles.
It's a lot of miles. 86 miles, 84 years collectively. Great numbers.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check. 22's coming, Mike.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that's caught. It's Edelman again. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
35-yard line.
Mike 22, he's got it. Let's go, D. Mike 22, Mike 22.
Play action. It's Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Off play action. Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The 11-yard line.
On first down, Newton has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Well, CD, let's take a moment here and get your thoughts just on Week 1 in general. Certainly no shortage of storylines, but I'm curious, after 1 week, which teams really caught your eye?
Well, teams with continuity certainly did. Kansas City, the defending champions, they were sharp in their season opener, as was Baltimore, who, of course, has title aspirations, getting upset in the playoffs last year. How about a couple of big surprises? What about Washington, coming back from a big deficit against Philadelphia at home, getting a win for head coach Ron Rivera? What a big game for them. And, of course, Jacksonville. Everyone's talking about how this team has just been dismantled. They'll be lucky to win 2 games. They won a big one against Indianapolis. And, of course, all year long, we'll follow the New England, Tampa Bay ledger, won't we? In this case, New England, with all their changes, they get a win. Tampa Bay, with all their additions, they take a loss on the road at New Orleans.
Yeah, you know that coach in New England slept a little bit better than the quarterback down in Florida after Week 1.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
20.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again is Newton.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Great.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
35 to Mike. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, shoot. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
From the gun, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They fake the give. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Hassan Reddick in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Off-play action. Newton. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Good.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Great. 43 is the mic. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. 8 to 8. Express. Gun.
Off the play fake. Newton. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
43. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Great. You gonna see me in your nightmare. 43 is the mic. Express. I'm coming for you, son.
Off play action. Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go. You tighten up. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. It's a party now. Express. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
38-yard line.
43 is the mic. Express. I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake. Newton looking deep downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird, 38 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second down, Murray sets to throw.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape. And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Off play action. Newton. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Off the play fake. Newton. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
46-yard line.
Off play action. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
On first down, Drake. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now a second down and 6. Here's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On third down, it's Drake. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He needed 9, he got 8.
And that's going to leave them with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And the catch made by Hopkins. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And that will right it.